Did you know that Seoul has over 400 different neighborhoods? It might sound crazy, but I want to explore all of them.
Yeah.
In today's neighborhood, Sungin-dong, most people visit to see Dongmyo Flea Market, an incredible place that blew my mind. This place should be in the top 10 things to do for every tourist in Korea. Nice. I'll leave that up to you to decide.
근데 요즘 약하지 않아요. I'm about to enter the Dongmyo Flea Market, a place that brings us back to the Korean 60s, 70s, and a place that many people love, but I haven't been there before, surprisingly.
I'll be strolling around with Edward, who visits the market at least once a week and knows this place by heart. He collects old media and fabulous vintage and retro stuff. This is one of the few markets with a magical magnetic force to lure you back in because it always offers something new.
I mean, this street used to be, well, still is very industrial. You've got these workshops. They're slowly changing and gentrifying. Like on some of the main streets, you see pretty upmarket vintage shops that have, you know, high prices, but also, you know, good quality curated vintage stuff. But if you come down these alleyways, you find stuff like this that's just more.
It just looks so nice.
Yeah.
You see so many things.
This shop is definitely one of the kind of, you know, slightly curated, and he presents it very nicely.
My main sales item, the military and equipment.
Like that.
I never thought I would again enter a VHS DVD store. And it's only the tip of the iceberg of what's about to come.
요즘 많이 파세요, 여기?
많이 파냐고?
그냥? 옛날보다?
옛날보다는 좀 덜 팔리죠.
그럼 뭐가 파세요? 이거 VHS, DVD?
요새 DVD 많이 팔았지. 근데 비디오가 요새 많이 없어졌어 이제.
고객님 누구인지 아세요?
고객님 많이 오지.
나이 많은 사람, 젊은 사람도 봐요?
젊은 사람도 많이 와요. 킹프로가 있으니까.
그래요?
새로 나온 영화가 저쪽에 있어. 저기가 새로 나온 영화야.
So the new movies.
네. 그건 새로 나온 영화니까 거기 저 위에 있는 것도 다 좋은 거고.
We've got Blu-rays down here.
The Blu-rays. Okay, 네, 감사합니다. 네, 많이 파세요?
Many factors shaped the market area over the last decades, starting with the Korean War refugees searching for economic stability by opening stalls to make a living. In the 70s, merchants traveled across the country to collect old goods as the Saemmal movement began picking up steam and people began discarding what was old. The financial crisis in the 90s pushed the popularity of second-hand electronics and clothing stores. In the early 2000s, the Cheonggyecheon restoration project saw the movement of vendors between Gwanggok and Dongmyo. So yeah, like I said, many factors. Now I don't dare to define what this market is about because it's everything.
이 동네 어때요?
그렇죠. 대한민국에 우리나라 한국에 있는 물건은 여기 다 있다고 보면 돼요.
다 있어요?
예. 물건은 여기 다 있어요.
다 있어요?
예.
박스 없나요?
아니 그냥 가져가라고.
가지고? 가요?
하나 드릴게요. 여기 많아요. 높낮이.
네.
나타났고 받쳤다고 여기를 이렇게 다 파트로 받쳐놨다고 이렇게.
그래요?
이렇게 보이라고. 이렇게 잘 보이라고. 예.
네.
하나 드릴게요.
감사합니다.
하나.
네. 그럼 이거
4,000원.
네, 4,000원.
4,000원.
뭐 샀어요?
올림픽.
올림픽도? 빨빨?
시드니.
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 바르셀로나.
네.
올림픽 좋아하세요?
애틀랜타. 예.
그래요?
Then what about the name, Dongmyo? Why not Sungin like the neighborhood? The explanation is simple. Dongmyo means Eastern Shrine, near the station in honor of the 3rd century Chinese military commander Guan Yu. There were no such practices as worshipping Guan Yu in Korea, until Ming Dynasty military officers brought the custom during the military campaigns against the Japanese. To maintain a relationship with China, the shrine was kept.
이거 누구인지 아세요?
관우, 삼국지 장군에서 관우.
이거 한국인이에요?
no.
No? China? 왜 여기 있어요?
그것도 설명하려면 힘이 이제 중국에서 이 사람을 신격화시켜서. 네. 그래서 이제 우리가 좀 약한 나라 백성이었잖아요. 그러니까 야, 너희도 좀 이거 모셔 이렇게 된 거지. 힘 있는 사람이 힘 없는 사람에게 모셔라 이렇게 된 거지.
그래서 한국인 조금 억지로
오케이.
오케이.
받아들일 수 없는데 그냥 하고 받아들인 거지.
근데 해야 돼요.
그래서 받아들인 거예요.
이거 보면 어떤 느낌 받아요?
약소민족. 알아들어요? 약한 나라.
네네네.
의서로움.
아 그런 느낌.
예, 나는 그렇게 느껴요.
아 그래요?
예, 그 당시에는 약했지.
아.
깨갱.
근데 요즘 약하지 않아요.
And young people are getting into these,
Old cameras.
yeah, the kind of 2000s cameras. Like, we don't really consider them old, but for young generations that grew up on like TikTok and stuff, I see loads of young people buying these cameras from this market now.
New trends.
Because they like the kind of, you know, the old digital vibe. Here's a full-size Laserdisc. I never really knew about these growing up because they were never popular in England.
Same in the Netherlands.
Yeah. I think Europe, it never really took off. The Pacific area, so from like Korea, Japan to America, Laserdiscs were the format between videotapes and DVDs. Video footage would just be very random. It's often kind of, you know, pretty women just like, you know, modeling on the beach or whatever.
Go into the back alleys, please, and you will find crowd pleasers, unimaginable shops, and a treasure hunt for grown-ups. Like this one, the collectible shop.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Old cameras,
This is an example of a shop where the owner knows about the stuff he's selling. You see, it's kind of organized and he'll explain to the customers and stuff. You can find this kind of stuff just randomly in other shops, on blankets, just on the street. Obviously you don't know if it works, so that's always a gamble.
But here you would know that because he knows about his own stuff.
or the cable man.
And buying stuff from here, I don't feel guilty at all, because this is recycling.
Exactly.
This is environmentally friendly way of consuming.
Holy shit.
Let's not forget the cassette store, antique shops, emblem shops, or a bookstore where I hardly can walk with my posture. It gives the Diagon Alley vibes.
I haven't figured out any organizational structure for these shops.
This place is awesome. Can hardly move inside.
Other than the market, there's something else that got my interest.
So these are the Samil citizen apartments.
Let's return to the Samil Citizen Apartment. An apartment without apartments. They were built in the 1960s to replace unauthorized dwellings.
So cool, they let me in to see the rooftop. Ooh, oh my god. Nice. So I'm gonna show you something, guys, and I hope I can show it well. This side is the market side, right? So a lot of things already destroyed, new things popping up, old still visible shanty towns, old shabby houses were there. And we're now on the Samil Citizens Apartment, which used to be 7 floors high. And then, the government wanted to destroy them, but the first floor, second floor were commercial floors. And those people, so the tenants, the dwellers, they were against it. And I guess they won the fight, partly. So they cut off everything after the second floor, and this is what remains. So here, this used to be the place. You can see it?
Along the Chonggicheon were many unauthorized shelters, shacks and shanties. The Samil blocks were 7 stories high, fairly tall back then. There's a story that their height may have been to block drivers' view of the shanties from the elevated freeway that once covered the stream.
Over the Chonggicheon stream used to be a high pass. Was it the freeway? I believe it's called the freeway. So a road higher up is now gone because they restored it back to the Chonggicheon River. I'm seriously getting excited to be on a rooftop like this, on a building with a story in a neighborhood with an amazing atmosphere.
Primarily just the atmosphere. I don't have to buy anything to enjoy my time here, but I also enjoy collecting things and finding kind of treasures and gems. I found a few things here that are, very collectible and sought after. I found a Laserdisc copy of Song of the South, which was a Disney movie that they've disinherited, not banned, but it's not available anywhere. I picked that up for Chonwon and it sells for like $100 easily.
Would you say it's your favorite place in Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I would say so, yeah. Getting inspired. This is a beautiful tape. Look at that.
YouTube and G-Dragon have increased the popularity of Dongmyo, for good reasons though, as the place is pure nostalgia for oldies among us. But for the young, it's the reinvented interest in anything retro and vintage. two divided generations come together in harmony. And did I mention that most of the stuff is relatively affordable?
아, 이거 얼마 샀어요?
15,000.
어디서?
거기 그 고목에서.
야, 이 성냥인데 옛날 성냥 이거. 예? 야, 이거 진짜 보기 드문 거예요, 이거는.
좋은 거.
예.
이거 완전 대한민국 거.
예.
네.
진짜 완전 옛날 거 이거.
네네네.
야, 이거 보기 드문 거예요, 이거는 진짜. 야, 이거 진짜 오래된 거예요.
너무 좋아요.
예. 와, 그전에는 젊은 아가씨, 젊은 아가씨,
네.
젊은 처녀들도 안 왔거든요. 아, 근데 요즘 많이 오더라고. 왜? 싸고.
싼 거.
자기가 필요한 거. 싸니까 필요한 것도 사고.
네, 반갑습니다.
볼거리,
네? 다음에 또 봐요.
즐길거리.
바이바이. 안녕히 가세요. 바이. 네.
I can't say otherwise that Sungin is the Dongmyo Flea Market. Reinvented love for retro.
So somebody recommended me gogi twigum, and it's right here in the center of Dongmyo, and wow, it's really delicious. The owner has been here 33 years. You can taste that. Super delicious.
Welcome to my dome. Houdoe.
Thanks so much. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.